Sure. Boys. Woohoo. Greetings, everyone. This is Elizabeth, and we're just getting set up. So if you're watching the replay, go ahead and fast forward to something that you want to watch. I'm so underprepared. Miss Bitty Bitty. Hello, hello. Sherry D. Hello, hello. And Jen. Hello, lovely lady. Hello, Gloria and Marguerite. How is everybody doing? I know some of you are coming from Tracy Fears Not Afraid of Color channel. Wasn't that the cutest card? I love it. Was so cute. I love those little houses. Cindy, she says, hi, wow, your new Simon stuff came fast. Yeah, I'm kind of shocked at how fast it came. Although I'm kind of sad too, because somebody else had paid extra for expedited shipping, and theirs is lost. Lost in the great beyond. But they did refund the shipping, but she's like, I need my product. I'm like, I know, she should have got it before I got mine. Good to see you all. Oh, Biddy, I'm sorry you're not feeling good. Well, hopefully the little chatter and a little bit of watching will cheer you up a little bit. Ooh, look at it. I am buying the re-inkers for all of the Simon, which I do. I am buying, if I buy an ink pad with his name on it, I'm gonna buy the re-inker. And if you've seen some of my videos, you've seen me use the re-inkers as watercolor inks and stuff. So we're gonna do a little bit of that today, just to see how pretty those colors are watercolored. That's right, Biddy. She says, at least I get to hang out. Oh, Jonah says she got her new inks today. How exciting, how exciting. Now, this is not anything new, but look, I got more. I really like this stuff, and especially for the holidays. I don't know if you can see how empty that's getting, and I was kind of panicking. I don't want to run out because December hits, man. I'm going to be using a whole heck of a lot of colors. So I got myself a replacement set. Plus I have an idea for a big project with the Lunar paste and a canvas. Something I can hang in my bedroom. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do that in a live or just pre-record it and fast forward through some sections. Just a crafty idea for decorating my room, since there's like nothing on the walls. So I'm super excited. Those are going to stay closed until my other ones run out. And then I just love all this packaging. If you guys mail out a lot of stuff, okay, save these. Just find a little box to put them in. Put them in the closet, on the floor, or on that shelf you can't reach. And just toss these in there, because you can cut these apart and use the bubble for other stuff. Heck, you could refill them, tape them back up, and put a label right over everything and remail them. They're very sturdy. I like their bubble mailers. I have a box full of them. Ooh, look at all the pretties. Roy R. Orange. GB. Almost. Aren't they pretty? So excited. We have Love Struck, Roar, Shooting Star, Viper, and No Diving. No diving allowed. Hello, Cindy and T. Thanks for popping in after your live. Well, I mentioned that I really liked your live. I don't know if others did because I wasn't looking. But I'm so excited. That house was stinking cute. Okay, and then this is the rest of the release. Super excited. Ugh. So, what did I get? I don't know what I got. I just bought the whole thing, because I did. So, we have the 6x6 Stencil Mask, which is that. I don't know why I looked over there. Look what I have right on hand. Kim in Alaska. Hello, hello. So this just pops right out. Oh, you guys, look it. Look it. It fits perfectly. So if you're like me and you have trouble aligning, and there's little groover marks in there, okay? So that means if we spray this with a little bit of pixie spray, right? We get our little marks lined up just the way we want them. You either pixie spray or your magnet system. You magnet that down just the way you need it. Okay, and then stamp right inside of that. Look at that. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be fabulous. Dabba-doo! Long time no see. Hello, hello. And no one called them outhouses. That's right, Pam. Her houses look like houses. They didn't look like outhouses. Oh, this is gonna be fabulous. Because, you know, I did make my own little template thingy, but this will work too. How fabulous is that? And then you can stamp, and then you can cover it up and then ink blend around it with that little piece. Ooh, I like that. Or ink blend first and then stamp. Either way. I don't need to put that back in there because that's going to go to a new home. I think we'll play with that though. That'll be fun. And then I did get the hot air balloons, because if I'm not mistaken, it fits right over the new stamp set. Ha! Autocorrect is the live stuffering for you guys too. It probably is. I don't have the best internet service. Let's see. Let me do a test on it. The last time I did a test, you guys said it straightened out pretty good. Oops. Speed test, roly-poly speed test, speed test. Internet is going super, super slow. Go! Test your speed, Spectrum, because you stink. It's not even connecting. That's hilarious. So hilarious. So the new stamp set is called Going Places. And if you've ever seen hot air balloons and taken their picture and stuff, you know, this would make good scrapbook pages too. Now, it looks like they sent you just the masks for the hot air balloon. Okay, which is fine. Oh, they taped them on there. Look at that. But yeah, you can use your little mask so you can ink blend in there. And then you don't have to worry about that little centerpiece. Oh, our upload is a little bit better than it was last time. It's at 8. Oh, it's not too bad. Just reading chat. Wow, you guys are going kind of fast there. Look at you. Okay. Not just tea. Cindy's is jumpy too. Yeah, it's just combination. And oh, this is going to be so fun. So then you can block that off and ink blend around it. Instead of like stamping and making a mask, you could put a little pixie spray on there or a little bit of rolled up washi tape and stick that down and do your ink blending. And this is more permanent than your magic mask, but I still like my magic mask. I'm going to actually put these ones away just because. Okay. I'm going to roll you up. Get you out of my way. Slide these back in here. Because I want to do some watercoloring with the new colors. Ooh, get in there. Okay. Don't want to lose my little basket cover. Here we go. Oops. Need that in there too. But the new stamp set, Going Places, this is a huge balloon. I know we see it on the shows and stuff, but sometimes you don't realize how big it is until you actually see it. You know, this is a regular A2 size card, and that just covers so much of it. And then he's given us a couple of little critters that we can actually put into the basket. How adorable is that? Some of these sentiments you can put with like airplanes or birds, you know, flying by to say, and then the hi is down here, happy birthday, I love you, thank you. I mean, that's great. All of these are kind of in the same, yep, they are in the same font, so they'll definitely go really well together. Every day may not be good, but there is good in every day. That's a cute little sentiment. Congratulations. Never give up. You got this. That's a good one. Everybody needs that one. You're going places. Love is in the air. That's going to be a cute for Valentine's, you guys. Stamp this and then do hearts and flowers or something and do love is in the air. That's going to be cute for Valentine's. Oh, I like that. And then the other stamp set, if I'm not mistaken, also, yep, is designed to fit your foam block. Gone Fishing, the little trees and the little mountain and stuff. These are going to be a lot of fun to play with. I did see that, but didn't make the connections. T says, I really miss waking up early Southern Oregon mornings with all of the hot air balloons floating over my house, making these swoosh noises. I saw one hot air balloon in real life, and I was driving to go meet Cheryl at the convention, and that was pretty amazing. But I was still off in the distance, and I was driving. But I did snag a picture or two. Parasol. Ooh, Debadu's been parasailing? I don't know about that. Okay. Good job, Pam. What did I miss there? Oh, she's been in a hot air balloon. That's insane. Hello, Mr. Simon. How are you? I got my goodies today, so I'm just pulling them out to check some stuff out. But, yeah, look at these. See, if my dad were still with us, I would definitely sending that one. But if you know a good fisher person, that's super cute. I bet you we could even mask that off. And I know somebody who likes lighthouses. But, it's fun. Nice big. Just look at that. That's going to fit so perfect. And you can do it in reverse. Fabulous, fabulous. And then we have some stencils. Super excited. I don't think I have this stamp yet, but I'm pretty sure I have this one. Is that the right one? Yes, that's the one. And this is what I was wanting to watercolor today. It was this one. So we'll get this off my little sheet here. And this one is called Bold Blossoms. That's an older release. But it's going to pair nicely with your, what's his face? The what's his face. Okay, so we got this. Let's do a slimline. I haven't done a slimline in forever. And let's get some watercolor paper. Is that long enough? That's long enough. What size is it? 8-inch? Yeah, 8-inch. This is just some store brand watercolor paper from Hobby Lobby. I'm 72 and one of my bucket list items was zip lining and did 6-inch line and did 6 lines. It was awesome. That's cool. Paper trimmer. And let's see. If we do, this is 8. So if we did, what is a slim line? How do I not even have a slim line? 7, which is 3. Oh well, we're gonna cut it at 3.5 just for now. So I have enough, right? 3.5 sounds good. And I'll get the other one ready just in case I make a boo-boo. Look at that. That is not 3.5. What did I do? Let's try again. 3.5. There we go. I'm gonna get my little tray though. My little tray, my little tray, my little tray. Oh look, there's 5 spots. 5 spots available. Get some water. Da, 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 da. Grab a paintbrush. Gonna use a round paintbrush today. And towel. Where's my towel? We gotta have a towel. Fell on the floor. Okay, so I'm just gonna clean this blue out of here so it doesn't mix. I keep forgetting to store it flat so it dribbles into the next well, and that's okay. Just get those clean up in aisle 1. Okay. So all we're going to do, and this is one of those Tim Holtz little collectors. Well, that's a snug fit. Parasailing, anything up in the sky is not for me. Plane rides are even kind of iffy. Wow, that Viper, that almost looks blue. That'll be interesting. Okay. And we're going with no diving. I'm going to put no diving in this one. So dark. So rich and pigmented. And as you can see, I'm not putting very much in there. I've only had to refill a couple of these. It goes a really long way. We're going to put some shooting star right there. And some roar. Oh, did Jim pop in? Hello, Jim. And Janine, if I missed you, hello, hello. And then some Love Struck. These are going to be great. Okay, and then I'm going to do a video swatching these because I'm going to swatch them with the rest of them. But I really wanted to play with the inks today. Oops. Come here, little stamp. Put your little puzzle back together. What I'm going to do is put this together. Set this aside. We're going to stamp this in our Misty. Yeah, I think that's going to be better. Stamp this in our Misty. Got it all cleaned up. We're going to take the guts out of the Misty. Okay, because we're using red rubber. I'm just going to set this in here. Like so. On my little piece of paper. Just let it hang off the edge up there. It's alright. Get it kind of centered in my paper. Nice big, beautiful stamp. Make sure that's all. Make sure everything's nice and snug in the corner, because what I want to do is stamp it again if I remember. I always forget to do the second stamping, just to darken the lines up after we've did our painting. My ex wanted to go across with my toddler. I had a fit and would not let my son go either. Yeah, I don't blame you. That's so scary. Oh, definitely T. Yeah, especially if you know your kid's a pusher, you know, that wouldn't have ended well. Okay. Now, the Versafine Clair is a watercolor safe ink. I don't know why I took that off there. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp this. But I am going to dry it because I may have to stamp this. Well, maybe not. It's watercolor paper. We might have to stamp it twice. In the corner, stamp it down. Yeah, my internet is really bad. Ugh. looking mostly good. Looking mostly good. And watercolor paper, okay, I'm going to bring you down just a little bit. Or not. Never mind, the cord's stuck. It needs extra stamping because it's got so many hills and valleys. Unless you get hot press. And hot press is a smoother watercolor paper. But it is a little bit more costly. Right? The planks fall. Oh, look at that. Okay, there. This one right here is not getting stamped. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in with my little tool and just kind of lift that up. Sometimes the rubber gets pushed down a little bit, and that's okay. Make sure that's in the corner. Re-stamp that one. There we go. One more stamping should be good. And an extra right there. That is probably as good as it's gonna get for the watercolor paper, but as you can see, it is really good for watercolor paper. Okay, so we're gonna clean this. Okay, and I just clean with some water. The Versafine does stain. Stains the clear stamps much worse than the red rubber. But it doesn't affect it. It doesn't affect it at all. Unless, of course, you don't clean it good. The 4th of July, where they bullied me into going into the Ferris wheel, they were sorry when we got stuck at the top, clinging to the pole, screaming and crying. Yeah. Ugh. So devastating. That would be traumatizing for sure. Still out of sync. Yeah, sorry guys. I wish I could fix it on my end. But that costs money because they want more money for higher output. Yeah. Okay, let's make sure we get this in here. Okay. Gonna open this up. Okay. Now, if you're not gonna watercolor and you want to do your oh, I'm so bad. I set that over there without even putting the lid on it. Got it on my package. Could have had a catastrophe. Holy moly. Let's make sure that's all clean. Okay. Well, we could probably even do some stenciling with our watercolor if we were worried about drips and stuff. But see, ooh, how easy that lines up like that. How fun is that? So you could ink blend right over your stamped area. But we need a watercolor. And then your next layer would be your leaves. Oops. Okay, and they've got etching on them so you can see where they go, how they go. So you want to be able to read it. Oh, look at that. Look how nicely that lines up. I mean, holy smokins. And then this is the third one. Bold blossoms for those last little bits. Okay. Fun, fun, fun. But I'm going to watercolor with the new colors. Okay, so we get our water. Ferris wheels I'm fine because I feel safe, or at least to you too many years ago, right? Okay. Where do we want to start? A little bit of Viper. Oh, you guys, that's so rich and dark, and just look at that one little swipe. So rich. Holy moly. And when I watercolor, I don't stain the lines. I don't see the need for it. So I'm swooshing out of the lines. Okay, that doesn't hurt my feelings at all. And I'm going to do those ones in that color. So that's straight Viper. Look at that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of water to the other leaves. And then I'm going to add a touch of Viper. Woo. Add a little water. Add just a touch of Viper, and we get a whole nother look. See how it... Oh, gosh, you guys can't see. I want to zoom you guys in so you can see the difference. Okay, this is straight Viper right out of the pan, and this is water, then a teeny bit of Viper, and it looks like two different greens, but it's the same green. Okay, so we're going to add some water. Okay, and if you add too much, you can just pick it back up, and then we're just the tip has the color on it, and I'm dotting. Okay, dotting right into that puddle of water. Okay, get another one up into the screen here. Get some water. And just dab. Doesn't have to be perfect. Watercoloring doesn't have to. And if you get it too thick, like that matches that one over there. So I'm just going to pull up some of that color and take it somewhere else. It's a fun thing about watercoloring is you can borrow that. Okay. Just go and get these little ones now. And they're going to be super faint because it's mostly water. But I'm going to go back and add some I know it's hard to adjust these. Okay, pull it back. So these ones were a little dark, so I'm going to borrow some of that color and add it to some of these other ones. Just like so. Okay. So now we're going to go and grab a little bit of the shooting star and just add it right on top of these little individual ones. Ooh, that is such a pretty yellow. Nice bright yellow. Okay, let's do some flowers. So I'm just gonna get it a little damp, and there's a little bit of yellow in my brush still. That doesn't bother me. Just means it needed to be there. Okay, well, I think this one's Love Struck. Woo wee, look at that. Oh, isn't that just gorgeous? Is this one Roar? Let's see. Oh, look at that. No, which one? Yeah, this one's... No, shoot. Oh, okay, I'm confused. Love Struck? It's one of them. I need to label these. And if it's a little too dry, you can dip right back into the water and just let it mingle. So we're going to do this one. Get everything a little damp. Roar is the orange. Okay. Roar is orange. Which I think was this one. Then we're going to go in. Ooh, looky. And if you have enough water, it will kind of pull and let the colors bleed together. Okay. We're going to do this one. Get a little, ooh, that one's really wet. Take that back a little. This time, let's do the red in the center. Ooh, look at it just peel right out. How is your cell signal in that room? I have great cell signal up here. And I have my laptop straight connected to the router. But they said, the repair guy said if I had any more troubles, I needed to call and have them change the router. So I think I need to do that. Because it's becoming obsolete. They're doing a 2-part system now. Your video is pretty much frozen. Stuck on a leaf. I know. Ooh. Yeah, sorry guys. I'm trying to get it to do something. But I can't change the output on the stream. Hi Debbie J, if you can even hear me. Good on you. Okay. How's it looking now? Are we still frozen, guys? You can hear me. That's hilarious. see if my phone goes any better. Okay, lock that in. So I'll have to do some test runs and play with my settings. I just switched it to my phone. Switched it to the phone. Okay, better without the picture-in-picture. Yeah, I don't get picture-in-picture on my phone. So we are going old school. It's how we used to do it. But I'm glad I was able to switch to my phone without having to shut down the other one. All right. Phone is great. Phone is good. Okay, I just need to call my provider and go through my settings on my laptop. Okay, which means I don't need that microphone. Off. Okay, now, where was I? Okay, so I don't have these guys memorized yet. Give me a few days and I'll know exactly what color's what. No Diving is definitely blue. Viper is definitely our green. I just am a little confused on the Roar, which is orange. And Love Struck, of course, is red. And then Shooting Star is that. But if you guys could see, these two are both kind of in the red tones. So it's really hard to see what color those are. But that's okay. Debbie J got Lunar paste for her birthday. Debbie J, I'm going to one-up you because I have a second set. I had to go and buy a whole nother set so I can do a big project with it. Okay, so a little review while I've got everything resituated here. I dip my brush into the water, and we don't want it so drippy, but we want it wet enough that we can get the paper wet, okay? And the water should stay within the lines. That way there we can go and we can grab just a teeniest bit of ink and drop it right on top. And then the water that's already on the paper should help pull it around. Then we're going to clean our brush and let's do the Shooting Star with this one. And we're just going to tap it into the open white area and let them be happy together. Oh, I wish you guys can. Yeah, I'm going to make my big make with my first jars. That way there, if they get all used up, I'll have fresh jars to play with. Okay, so we're going to dampen the whole flower. Okay, just dampen that. Then we're going to grab some Shooting Star. Let that play in the middle. Clean our brush. And I think, yeah, okay, that's better. That is the orange for sure. That is Roar. And we're just going to tap some Roar right in the tips. And we don't mind white spots, okay? That's what's fun about watercolor, is you don't have to be precise. I even did this with my alcohol coloring earlier. Okay, and then we're going to add a little bit. And the more water you add, just make sure it stays within your lines. Okay, like if you add a little bubble of water, you're going to get it to do some fun stuff. Okay, like that. Just let it do its fun stuff. And it's amazing what you can do with just a couple of colors. Because I'm not using any of the old stuff. I am straight up just using all the new colors. Okay. And this flower is different than that one. Those two are similar, but that's okay. Maybe it's the color of the sky when he's having a midnight snack. Yeah, you can't. Non-crafters don't get the stash. A tool guy might understand if you compared it to a tool collection. Gonna drop that orange right in there. I'm gonna do this one 3. Why not? I'm gonna put the yellow in the center, and then I'm going to grab the red, put it on the tips. Ooh. Probably do 2 of these. Since I got too much water there, you can share the water wealth with another flower. They don't mind. Oops, I forgot a petal. Check that out. So cute, so cute. Yes, they are so great together. I can't wait to swatch them because I think Viper, Guppy, and Bee Sting are going to be great for some fall leaves. And I have a leaf that I need to cut out on my Cricut so I can test it to make sure. That's what I'm thinking. And this is blending straight on the paper. You could also put a little bit in one of your extra wells here and blend your colors and make a new color. Okay, I'll show you that. Let's clean out this well. Heaven knows what was in there. Okay, so if you take a well, and we're just going to take maybe a little bit of Shooting Star, and then a little bit of the Viper, okay? And you can totally change the color. If that's not changed enough, you can go back in and add a little bit more. So you can make your own colors. A little bit of that. Maybe that's going to be my center color for those ones. Or those ones. That's a nice center color. Let's get those centers colored. Okay, add some water. And do... Just look how it just, the little drop of water just absorbs that and just lets it spread all around. And so we have all these little white areas. And these are the little white areas where you can take your next color and just add them in some color. Okay. And you don't need a ton. That's what's so great about these. They're so vibrant. I'm literally just putting it on the tip of the brush. Okay. I'm going to load the tip of those with yellow. And then we're going to let the orange blend in. And if you need it lighter, you just add more water. If you need it brighter, use less water. Yes, your re-anchors are beautiful watercolors. I've used them quite a bit, and I don't have to refill. That's what I like, is they're so vibrant. But I think I need to clean this because I keep forgetting, and I've tipped it on its side a few times. Not pretty, and I need to relabel. I think I'm going to label it so I can read, like right here. Write it there. And then one last flower. Let's just do this one straight up. Straight up. Love struck. Look at how beautiful that red is. Ugh. That one little red. Let's add a little bit there. Just because it's so pretty. Try and get this so you guys can see this. How vibrant and beautiful these colors are right out of the thing. And it doesn't even look like I took any out of the bottle. It's literally just a little drop right in the center, and you just add water. Now we're gonna just come in. I'm gonna add some water. Just add some water around. Okay. And it's going to pick up the colors that are there. I'm not worried about it. It's watercolor. We're going to let it do its thing. Okay. Just going to add some water in here. And then we're going to come in with no diving. Look at that. No diving. Very lightly touching. I don't hardly have to touch at all. If I need it to do more wicking or bleeding, I just go back in over a spot with more water. Okay, if I need it to mute down a little bit, we use heavier water, less color. Okay. Ooh-wee, look at that. Scooch over. I need this room. I need the room. And you can be more precise. If you don't want your colors to bleed, you would go in just like a color pencil or a marker, and you would add that water right up to the line, just like I did with the flowers, and it really does contain it. Okay. And you can have a lot of control with your colors just by keeping your brush very damp, not soaking wet. And that is one shade of blue, guys. Just one. We went really concentrated here and then let it just mix more with the water. But that is all one shade. Those are all 5 of his new colors. Don't they just look beautiful? And the green, most of it is just Viper with a little bit of the shooting star. So if you don't have any of the colors and you're liking these, you can have just these colors and they'll work. You don't have to have them all. I have to have them all because that's me. Waiting for purple, brown, black lunar paste. Yes, yes, yes. I made a beautiful purple lunar paste the other day. Because just like the others, you can color your lunar pastes. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but there's my purple lunar paste I made. I'm actually really happy with the darkness. Now, if your black ink gets muted, that's why you want to stamp in your positioner. I can go right back in and restamp this, but you want to make sure it's dry, dry, dry. Okay? But, oh, I'm just loving this. I do want to see something though. Because this is always fun. We're going to get a nice big fat brush. Okay. And some fresh water. Let's get some fresh water. I need you to go there. I need you to go there. And I need you to go here. Fresh water. I'm going to hose my paper down. Okay. So, let's see. Let me... Red, orange, yellow, green, blue. That's Roy, right? Okay. So we want to grab a nice big brush. Nice soaky paper. Okay. Red. Orange. Get a little bit more water. It's kind of dry right there. Orange. Yellow. Green. Come on. We want you to bleed with the rest of them. Look at that. Just let it do whatever. And then blue. Maybe that's what I did wrong with that one. I didn't have it on its side. There we go. Woo! Look at that. I'm not sure why that one did that, but that's okay. I think I had an extra concentrated spot on there. That's all right, though. Look at that. Woo! Look at that. Ugh. So you could do fun watercolor techniques. You don't have to be detailed like this. Okay? You can just... Oh, sorry about that. Ugh, look at that. The colors. I wish you guys could see the colors. I'm not digging that. I really want to do this again and figure out why that did that. And time for cleanup. Clean up, everybody. 65-pound card panel. Okay. Whew. And of course, the stronger the colors, the stronger that would be. That's interesting. Let that dry. Clean up the water. The water mess. Water mess. Okay. I do want... K Warner's live if anybody wants to go watch. Okay. Where is the watercolor paper? And if you want to stop buckling, okay, when the paper does this, this is what is considered buckling, warp, whatever you would like to call it. You can tape it down. Okay. If you get your little station, this way here you can tape it down and then move your whole station. Okay. So if you tape, oops, that was smart. Got to come off the page. Tape that down. I'm going to move my magnets because they have that felty bottom. Now I have ringtone envy. Yeah. Washi tape. Gotta love that stuff. Okay. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to hose her down. But maybe you don't have this. Maybe, you know, you don't want to go through the trouble. That's all right. You can use it kind of like an alcohol ink. Okay. Just give a gentle squeeze till you get the bubble at the tip and then give a shake. Okay. Now, this kind of method, you want to be careful because if I introduce too many colors, it's going to turn brown. Now, blue, yellow, and blue make green. So, I know I can add Viper. Oh my gosh. That Viper. Hot dog. I'm not just saying that because I like green. That's a loaded color, let me tell you. And I can do yellow because those colors go together. Now, I could wow, look at that. Can we zoom in for you guys? Because this is just beautiful. Look at what these colors are doing. They're singing and being happy together, okay? Now, I will never make brown with these colors because yellow and blue make green. Now, however, if you pick a green that has a tint of red in it or something funky, it will change it. Like orange. If you think I'll throw orange in there. Orange has red and you will make mud. Let's see what happens if we just give an extra squirt of water. Okay, and watercolor paper, you can see it's got a bubble going on. It's like, a little too much. You can tip it. See, I've got this tipped. I'm going to put a rag here to catch some of that. Oh, wow, look at that. Just look at that. Just let it take over. This camera is not doing it justice. I wish you guys could see this. This is so vibrant right here. And the blues running into that yellow is just making this really beautiful green. And then that, So you can definitely, like I said, use them straight out of the tube or the little doodads. Okay. If you want red in this, what I would do is dry it, and then you could add your oranges and reds. Oops, don't peel yet. I'm just gonna clean off the tape a little bit. So definitely play around with your re-inkers. They're gonna last you a really long time. You guys know that the Simon Hurley line is my most, this is all I have really, and I use it a ton. I've only re-inked a couple of them. And one of them, it came dry. So sometimes you do get a dry pad. Just get that re-inker, refill it, okay? And you'll be good to go. All right, check you out. Woohoo! Okay, sorry. Have you done ink drops on baby wipe and stamped from it? No, I have not. Now, see this here? I can just go set this aside and let it dry, do its own thing. I do not have baby wipes. I have alcohol wipes and paper towels. My phone was buffering. Now I'm home on my computer. The green almost looks brown. Yes, almost. I think that's one of the charms about it. It's got enough in it that it does. Okay. So it sounds like I need to get some baby wipes and try that. Look for that. Is there any other questions? Anything you guys want to see with the re-inkers? Because like I said, I'm going to have a video up in the next couple of days where I swatch all the inks out. And then I'm going to swatch them with the other colors. Ugh, you guys are going to love it. Okay, now your good paint brushes are just better than dollar store. A step up. Okay, you just swish them and dry them. Dry them just like that. Swish. Dog food, and dry. All right. Look at how pretty. This is almost dry. And you can tell if your watercolor paper or any paper is still wet because it's cold. Okay. Paper, for whatever reason, it's got a little warmth to it. So if it's cold, you know it still has some damp spots. So just keep that in mind. Okay. Look at those. Ooh. This almost looks like a hill with some trees and some grass. Swish and flick. Yeah. Goodness happens. Gloria says, goodness happens. That's what happens. Goodness. All right. Well, that color wash turned out great. Yeah, and it's almost dry. So, the techniques you guys will be able to do. And try your re-inkers. Maybe you don't have Simon Hurley. Try other brands. I mean, technically they should do about the same thing. Okay. Make sure I didn't miss any questions. Chewbacca is calling. Sorry, you guys. Yeah, that's what happens when you don't put your phone on Do Not Disturb. Everybody goes live or post something on Facebook. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to search for that too, T. I'm not understanding and why a baby wipe? Why not like a wet napkin? I mean, is there something in? Tracy T, she says, bah, why would I try another brand? Well, maybe somebody else out there has something that's not Simon Hurley. You know, for those that have Stampin' Up, Catherine Pooler, you know, any of those inkers. I'm not going to go try another brand. I'm just going to use these. Look, I got yellow fingers. Linda, I would give it a try. Because 3 colors, you can make a whole rainbow of colors with them. You know, just pop them open. See if you can't do that. Glycerin in the baby wipes. You know, glycerin, I need to get some of that for some other projects I've been wanting to do. Use more than one color and they blend. Put lots of different color drops on a baby wipe. Then use a stamp on it to put on your card base and you will get Oh, a multicolored stamp image. Well, no, Gloria, I haven't tried that. Now I'm going to have to try that. Pam says the baby wipe thing is essential, making your own multicolor stamp pad. Simon, you're so sweet. He says, can you use the stencils too? I want you to keep creating and not leave us. Well, hot dog. I'm so glad you guys can't see my face right now. Okay, so Mr. Simon has, as you know, let's do the flowers on our rainbow, okay? And we're gonna use, so these are the new colors. These are the 5 new colors, right? We're going to pick, take a drink, hold on. Take a drink, I gotta move that. Let's go with Bee Sting, okay? Let's go with Traffic Cone. And Slippery When Wet. And I think Later Gator would be better. And then Remember Me. Okay, so these are the 5. And then we're going to pick 5 of the older ones. And we're going to ink blend those suckers right over the top of them. Because then you're thinking, well, I have the old ones. Why do I need the new ones? We're going to show you. Okay, so we're going to just position our stencil where we need it. Because if you can see, I'm not going to have a color go through there. I need to put a flower right there. So we're just going to use the stencil freehand. Just because we can. Okay, let me stack these because I'm running out of desk space. Let me set this aside. Don't tip it though. Don't tip it. You can go there. Okay, we're going to set you up there so we can show you off later. Put those up there. It's not magnety. What? That's not metal? Okay. So we're going to make sure, grab our rag, make sure that's clean. We're going to make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to add this flower here. And we're going to go into that one. And if you notice, when I do my stenciling, okay, I don't have to tap off. And I'm going to actually shift this one. I want that flower right there. I don't have to tap off because I have all of this plastic I can start my blend on. And then I'm just going to go into a little bit of this flower. Okay. Look at that. Actually, let me put another one. Let me cover this corner right here. Nice thing about stencils, they are designed one way, but you don't have to use them that way. You're going to use them however you see fit. Okay, so there's our Bee Sting is down. I am going to clean my stencil. Look how nicely that cleans. Okay. Look at that. How pretty is that? Oh, you know what? Oh, hold on one second. Let me find him. Simon, I just made you a moderator. So if you want to share your link for any of your products that are here today, you know, if people are interested, they can click on it. And then I can remove you as moderator later if you want. That way there you show up. You can share your links. I don't mind. Okay, so now we're going in for some orange. So I'm going to use my yellow brush. Okay. Now, I only have the one. Do I only have the one brush? Okay, I do. So I'm going to pick up a little bit of the traffic cone, and then I'm going to wipe it into my brush. And what I'm doing is kind of shoving that traffic cone into the bristles a little bit, so I'll get more of a truer color. Okay, so now I'm going to take a flower right into this orange. Okay, just like so. And then we had this little flower here that's kind of not finished. That one might be this one. Yep, that one's that one. So I'm just going to line this right back up with it, just like so. I'm going to cover that flower. Oh, you guys can't see what I'm doing. No, I don't have an affiliate link. I haven't applied for one because my channel is so small. So we just blend that. I'm going to clean that up a little bit because I did get a lot of ink there. And we'll come here. Yeah, I figure when I get to 1,000 subbies, I'll try to apply for some affiliates. I tried for some and was denied because my channel's a little too small still. Still got to work on it. Still got to work on it. That's okay. Gonna add just a little bit of orange to that one. Ugh, look at that. The traffic cone. So pretty. Okay. And then we're gonna clean our brush. Cool. There's Simon's link for the whole product line. Once you click on that link, you don't have to buy the whole product line. You just click on the items that you want and he will still get the credit for that. Anytime you guys can, you definitely want to search out links because it does help the creator quite a bit. And again, I was using traffic cone, now I'm using this, so I'm just going to rub a little bit of that slippery when wet back into the bristles. Make sure I get that all nice and cleaned up. And now we're going to add some yellow flowers. Well, that one's a little too orangey, but that's okay. Do that one a little bit lighter. Look at that. Can do another little one right here. Check that out. And we're gonna bring in our later gator. Later gator. Small but mighty. Yes. Yes, I am. I don't know why I just did that. Okay, I want to line up that flower. I don't think that's the same flower. Which flower was I using there? Is that you, little flower? Here we go. Let's kind of blend those together. Look at that. Just so pretty. I have an idea after I get all these flowers in here. Oops. And these line up really, really quick and easy. I mean, just look at how I messed up a little bit, so I was able to go right back in and add that in. And you can tape off your stencil so you don't accidentally go in, but you know me, there's always a fix for that. There's a fix for everything. So that was some later gator on top of the viper, and now we're going to do some remember me on top of that no diving. And then one teeny flower right there. I think I want to try one of those new Altenew brushes that Simon was using in his, because that would definitely stop with that overlapping. Okay, so we've got the Remember Me. Ugh, just look at how fabulous that looks. And that's pairing old and new colors together. And we're going to grab our stamp, because if you missed it, our little stamp, okay, red rubber peel aparts. Look at that. You guys know what I'm gonna do, right? We're gonna grab our little Stampin' Block. And we don't need it to be perfect at this point, because I shifted that stencil all over the place. What I'm going to do is ink this up really good, because this is watercolor paper. So to get it in one shot, I need it really inky and really good. And then I'm going to kind of line it up with the flower. Not perfect, on purpose. And then I'm just going to just stamp it. I'm sad to say Baby Sharks is stuck in my head, and my kids are Barney age. I don't know if he still has it, but he had an ink pad bundle. I had to buy the re-inkers individually. Oh, you guys, look at that. Ooh, that stamped better than when I had it in the Misty. And that's probably because I flattened some of that tooth down. Okay. I'm going to come in for this one right here. And remember, I'm not doing it perfect. I can see the petal is sticking out, so I know I'm in the right area. And that's all I'm looking for. Just looking for the right area. I don't want it to be perfect. Ugh, look at that. And you'll want to try your black ink. You might need to put it in a positioner and stamp it a few times. Okay, depending on what you're working with. This one is off the page. And let it sit there and be happy for a few minutes, okay? I know we all are kind of getting in a hurry and we want to stamp and go, but it's the longer the stamp is down, the better chances you're going to have a much better adhesion to your stamp. So I think I'm going to do that one and then this blue one. Stamp that down. And this is what's so great about the peel apart. I mean, stencils, using any way you want, that peel apart, stamping it any way you want. Okay. This is the Versafine Clair. I did, there's the ink pad bundle Simon just shared. This is the Versafine Clarinocturn. I did finally get the re-inker for that, and it inked up beautifully. Oh, look at that. You guys, look at it. How darling is that? I'm loving it. And if you have other brands that have stamps and stencils, you can do this too. You may have to, if you can't cut apart your stamp, just mask off areas, stamp it, peel the tape, and then stamp it where you want. You can make it work for you. Or some companies have the detail stamp. You can do that last layer of detail in there. Yes, 29. 29 colors. Dabadoo says, I resisted the Catherine Pooler ink sale till the very last hour last night, then caved and got 5 or 6 that I think will finish holes. Good job, good job. No more. That won't. T, she's like, that won't do. One more color to make it even. I know. Ending the year with 29 colors. Just all kinds of rude, right? And then we just put our little flower right back in the positioner. And if you want, hey, I think we need some foliage. And look, there's a little leaf. We can add that in there. But I don't want this to be as bold. So what I'm going to do is let's use, what do we want to use? I think I want to use Woof just a little bit. We'll see. Where's my other watercolor paper? What did I do with you? You're right here. I'm just going to see how Woof will stamp on the watercolor paper. Oh, that might be perfect. Because see how faint that is? I just want a hint of the leaves. I don't want, I need to do this a lot. Okay, we're just going to kind of stick it in some void areas. Oh, yes! So our leaf is going to be our light color, The coloring is our medium colors, and the black stamping is our dark. So we have our light, medium, and dark, which I like to do. It's kind of a little formula, light, medium, and dark. Okay, do that with all your layers. Ooh-wee. Look at that. Oh, I like this one. No, we want to turn it just a little bit. And I'll get one right up there. And then all we got to do is trim this down and stick it on a card front. How awesome is that? Oh, you guys, look. Ooh, how pretty. A little water cleanup, and that washes right off because his inks are water-based. Of course, we watercolored with them. And see, this one just pops right back in here, just like so. Like nothing's changed. Someone is commenting on my videos with this T4s. I don't know. Go around the panel with... I want to trim it down before. We can definitely add some color. But I need to make a card base, because I don't have any slimline card bases. Oddly, I used them all up. Go figure. Go figure. So I like to do, you can do a slimline any way you want, okay? We have 8.5 by 11. I prefer to make my cards like this, because then when I fold it in half, I have another section that I can use as a card panel. So there's very little waste on your paper. My only problem is I can never remember. I think it is 7. I think we chop it to a 7. Chop it to a 7. And there is 6, 6.5, 6 1/4 more. I think that's 7. I don't want to pull out the ruler, but I'm going to have to. Where's 7 at? Yep, that is 7. I should probably mark that. Let me do that. Then I don't have to pull it out. Sharpie! Sharpie, I need your assistance. Okay, so this is my 7. Or are we supposed to go to 7.5? 7.5. That's right. I'll clean that mark off in a minute. We're going to go to 7.5. Because when we fold it in half, it's like 3 1/4 or something weird. Okay, and then see this piece we just cut off? It's another card front. 7.5. Thank you, Pam. Appreciate it. Okay. Ugh. Close that back up. Put that back down there. And we're going to get my score one, because I don't like scoring on that one. Those little extra bumps throw me off. And where'd that go? 3/75. 3 3/4. 3/4. Make sure that's all butted up. 3 3/4. Nice firm pressure. Flip. And I use the corner. Okay, I get this folded over and I cram that right into the corner. Okay, and then I'm holding that nice and snug, and then I push up. Okay, now we see the card is sticking out like that. because this is a 120 pound accent opaque. All you're going to do is take part of your bone folder, okay? You're going to make sure it's touching your surface and your card, and you're just going to push, okay? And depending on how many times you do it, stay on track there, okay? It's going to make that stay more closed. So now it's just open a teeny bit. Okay, so there's that. Here's our lovely card, and we need to trim a little bit off the sides because it's way thinner here than it is there. I'm just going to take a little bit off that end. And just kind of eyeball it. I took it off the wrong end. I'm so, yay! That's all right. We'll take more off of this side. Let's see, we'll go there. Okay, I can get with that. Cut the wrong end. Don't panic. Still make it look good. Okay. And make sure that's good. And then we're going to get our woof brush. That is not woof. Where's the woof? There you are. And then we're just going to add a little bit around the edges as requested. Not very much. We just want to clean up those edges. And if you want it darker, you can. But I can see the difference. Okay. There we go. Okay, oops, better make sure there's nothing there, because some of those colors are kind of see-through, and ba-bam! I love this foam tape. I'm going to have to buy more of this. This roll is going quickly. I actually look forward to popping stuff up now with this foam tape because it's so much easier to use than the Arteza stuff. Holy moly. That used to drive me insane. I think it drove you guys insane too, because you're like, how long does it take to peel that stuff? And because it's so thick, I don't even need one down the center. But if you want to, you know, you can grab your thinner roll. Because, look at that. You can just snip that right there. How fabulous is that? Okay, now, if you have troubles placing, I want the red at the top, so I'm just going to peel halfway. Okay, peel halfway. This part, I don't know why I keep forgetting. You peel it halfway, you get it to stay, and then you place the part down here, and see, and you get a little bit of wiggle room. And then you can adjust. I know this is fatter and this is fatter, so I'm adjusting these two. And then my side pieces actually looks pretty darn good. Sweet. Then you can just pull back your card a little bit and you can grab those little inner pieces, pull them out, and you have a very well aligned card. Check that out. Look at that. Isn't that so fun? And this all started just because I was playing with those inks. A lot of water, remember. I really hosed the paper down with my spray bottle and then just swiped some of that ink on. And when I swiped it on, okay, when I took my brush and dipped it, I literally dipped it. I didn't like try and coat it. I just dipped right into the tip and then drug it across. So even this method doesn't use very much ink, even though it looks like it's super saturated. Ugh, so gorgeous. You could even, when you go and stamp these flowers, do an embossing technique. Lots of stuff. Okay. Stenciling, then stamping over. Absolutely. I sat and done that. Yes, the paper. Okay, so what Kim is talking about, she's saying she's gotten frustrated because somebody else mentioned something about the paper. Okay, just because you buy a ream of paper, a pad of paper, whatever, sometimes the machine gets it a little bit crooked. So you'll make a card, and no matter how well you try and fold it, it's crooked. You're just going to want to snip what kind of hangs over. But don't panic. It happens to us all. And one good way to tell is when you go to fold it. Okay, if you're noticing that it's kind of misaligning, just take it back to your trimmer and give it another little trim, because it should fit nice and snug in your corners. But oh, look at that. So fabulous. So we made this lovely card, and we haven't mounted that one, but look at that. I'll mount this one later because I have to go get another sheet of the 120. But isn't that just gorgeous too? This one, you know, this one needs some sparkle. This one needs some sparkle. Do I have? I do. I got some Arteza. Yes, we all expect them to be straight. And if you can notice it before you get into your ream of paper, I would send it back. I almost sent some paper back the other day, but luckily it was just the outside package. Amazon shipped it. I'm shocked the paper inside wasn't destroyed. Okay. You know what? I'm going to add a little green shimmer to my green leaves. If you have a Wink Stella pen or, what are those? What am I doing? Just these leaves. I'm just doing these leaves. Nothing too extravagant, just a little pop of shimmer. You know, all those mica mixes, I don't even know where it went. Like those, the sparkle pots. You can add a little bit of bling to your work. I missed one. That one must have bling on it too. And I do have a water pen that is dedicated to the sparkles, because they don't wash out of your brushes very well. So this is my sparkle one. I can always find it because it's the only red cap I have. Okay, and then just a little bit of bling on there, just enough not to scare them. All right, PRN nurse speak for as needed. Huh. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm really focused on your guys' comment. I was trying to decipher what the PRN stood for, and I guess I'm not getting it. Oh, PRN is nurse speak for as needed. Okay, as needed. Interesting. So I was a little slow on that one. All right, well, I need to get going because I do believe Ms. Linda is going to go live at 9 p.m. on her channel, which is Linda Toman Creates. I don't know why I just struggled with that. Which foam tape are you using? This is the stuff I got off of Amazon, and it peels so easy. I can even do it with my nails. I mean, look at that. My big old fat nails. I was using the red backed by Arteza, and that stuff's a nightmare. It might have been cheaper, but it's not worth the headache. But, yeah. This, and it's not acid free or anything. But, you know, these are just cards. They're not meant to be lasting forever. But I will link in the description. It's not an affiliate or anything. So if you know somebody with an Amazon affiliate, put the foam tape or whatever you see in your cart. And then go to somebody's Amazon affiliate and get it there. Thank you, Mr. Simon, for joining us. I really enjoy your new colors and am excited to do some swatching. So I hope everybody had fun, and I will see you all at Linda's channel at 9 o'clock, just a few minutes away. Thank you very much, T, for explaining that. I was like, what? That's really cool. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a beautiful evening. Oh, in photography, you need acid-free because, say like you took this foam tape and you put it directly on your photo. If it has any acid in it whatsoever, over time, it will eat the photo. And to combat with that, you just get your acid-free paper and put it between that and your non-acid-free items. But yeah, it's mostly for archival properties because acidy papers don't last very long. I hope that makes sense. All right. Bye, my friends. We'll see you next time. Oh, and check our Facebook group. I will post our basic Zoom crafty session this weekend for you guys. Bye-bye. Yes. All right. Bye, everyone. Do a little zoom in before we go.